respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am very thankful to Shri Gautam ji, who has invited me here to share my views with the senior bankers and the leaders in the banking sector. Because I am seeing here Mr. Jagdish Sharma from Guwahati is there, Mr. O.P. Sharma ji है, हमारे देवड़ा जी है, ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग जो परिचित है, मोहिते जी है, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे परिचित लोग भी यहाँ पर उपस्थित है, जिनके साथ इसके पहले भी बहुत बार हम सब लोगों का इंटरैक्शन हुआ है। बैंकिंग सेक्टर के सामने शायद इसके बारे में बहुत सारे अन्य सेशंस में भी डिस्कशन हुआ होगा, लेकिन दो बड़े चैलेंजेस अर्बन कोऑपरेटिव बैंकिंग सेक्टर इज नाउअडेज फेसिंग। जैसे अजय जी ने बताया कि नंबर ऑफ बैंक्स इज डे बाय डे डिक्रीजिंग, ये तो बात सही है, परफॉर्मेंस तो इम्प्रूव हो रहा है, लेकिन नंबर ऑफ बैंक्स इज डे बाय डे डिक्रीजिंग। As an NAFCAB and as a Sahakar Bharati also, we are constantly demanding new licensing policy with the RBI, because right from 2001 or 2, no fresh license has been issued by the RBI. Once upon a time when we meet Shaktikant Das ji, the then governor, I explained him that if the number of banks is not increased at all in future, the credit cooperative societies are day by day increasing, or the size of the credit cooperative societies is day by day increasing. Because all of us know that there is a credit cooperative society which has mobilized 15 crores of deposits. And I think there are nearby 800 banks in Tier 1. So these credit societies are day by day increasing their deposit mobilization, because the individuals who have the capacity to mobilize the funds cannot be idle, cannot be silent. So he will find out alternative ways. And nowadays, these credit societies are increasing day by day. If the Reserve Bank's motive is to protect the interest of the depositors, RBI should consider the issuing of fresh licenses to the urban cooperative banks. The nation like US, there are nearly 8,500 urban cooperative banks functioning in the various parts of the country. In comparison of that number, 1,434 or 33 is very meager. So Reserve Bank first of all has decided to convert the listed 45 credit cooperative societies which can fulfill the norms of issuing fresh licenses, but still a final decision has not been taken. As per my knowledge and belief, Cooperative Ministry is also pressing the RBI to have a new licensing policy, particularly in those districts which are unbanked even today also. Let us hope that RBI will consider this matter more sympathetically and the decision will be taken in a very short duration. The second one is technology. But this entire session, this entire program is going to focus the challenges faced by the technology. I am not an expert in technology sector. I can use or I use the technology, but I am not expert. So this type of sessions will help us a lot to have a proper accounting system, proper software, which will require the day-to-day requirements of the urban cooperative banks, particularly which are increasing day by day. One more challenge we all of us face, because when we used to visit the banking programs, the percentage of gray hair was more. Today I am seeing here, observing here, that not only gray hair, but the black hair are also appearing in these programs. This is a very good sign. But still, I will request all of you that the biggest challenge nowadays before us is to have a succession plan in our banks. The most sensitive issue we all are facing, the tenure of 10 years. So naturally, in almost all banks, all the previous board members, very soon they will not be eligible to contest the election. So naturally, the biggest challenge I feel before the urban cooperative banking sector is to have a succession plan in our lifetime. It is a very large and bitter experience that if we don't have the succession plan, the organization will not be survived for a longer time. There are pros and cons for this decision. But when I met several advocates also from Supreme Court, I met various authorities from the ministry. Everybody has explained that this provision is required to be followed to each and every bank and each and every banker. So naturally, I feel that there is no alternative than to have a succession plan before us, which will continue and prolong the existence of our banks in future. Similarly, there are various working issues. Mr. Deepak Tavre, who is associated with this cooperative banking sector, as a mentor of this cooperative movement, he will throw more ideas on the day-to-day challenges of the banks which we are now facing. But as per my knowledge and belief, we will have to get the proper technology to attract the depositors and the customers which are young in age. One survey was conducted regarding age group of the depositors from the urban cooperative banking sector. And the average age was 50 years, which means that after 10 to 15 years, these depositors who are 50 plus will not be in a position to have the banking transactions in their lifetime. And when we consider regarding the youth will prefer the technology which is available to the fingertip of the customers. So naturally, urban cooperative banking sector will have to strike a happy balance between the customers, and we will have to adopt the technology as far as possible. And secondly, I will lastly advise that we will have to opt for the succession plan in time to have a secured and prolonged existence of the banking sector. Thank you.